Thank you so much for tuning back into Valley News Live. Taking a look out here in Fargo, we do have those clear skies, but that heat is on. Right now we're currently sitting at 92 degrees. Only feels like 93, but we also have those breezy south-southeast winds gusting up to 33 miles an hour just already. Now with those winds, everyone else is seeing those breezy winds. We have gusts up to 35 over in Jamestown, 31 up in Grand Forks. But as you go into Minnesota, we're still seeing those gustier winds as well. You continue to have those breezy winds up until you get over to Minot with that wind only at 3 miles an hour. But along with that wind, we have those wonderful and those hot temperatures right now. Now, most of us in Minnesota, especially in northern Minnesota, are still sitting a little cooler, but otherwise, most of us are either sitting in those 80s, 90s, or even 100 degrees down in Aberdeen, 96 in Mobridge, and even 94 in Jamestown already, and 90 in Grand Forks. Now, satellite and radar right now, we are clear. But over the next couple hours, we are going to get some severe storms, and some are going to be mostly just northwest of the Devil's Lake Basin. Now, this is going to be that northwest corner of Ramsey County, especially near Towner and Rowlett. This will be some hot temperatures still for most of us, but those will have gusts up to 40 and 60 miles an hour, and they're going to continue as well. Now, that was just the first round. This is going to be the second overnight tonight. Now, this is going to just sweep through that Rowlett and Towner County area. Otherwise, that will continue to push off through, but by tomorrow morning, temperatures are still going to be a little warmer than we were waking up this morning with those winds still breezy. We can have gusts already tomorrow morning up to 25 miles an hour just in the morning alone. And by lunchtime, temperatures for most of us are in those upper 80s and 90s. So it's going to be another hot one tomorrow. So we want you to remember to drink plenty of water and stay inside if you can. Now, for most of us in Minnesota, you're still going to be a little cooler in those 80s. But we have another chance of some severe storms tomorrow afternoon and evening. Now, they start to bubble up just through the Devil's Lake Basin off and west into areas like Bismarck, and it continues to push through. Now, these will be on the stronger side. Some can even be some isolated severe, but otherwise that continues to push off, and it is out of our neck of the woods. We can still see some lingering showers by 11:30. Otherwise, temperatures are still going to be toasty in those 80s. Now, for today, we are seeing those showers and those thunderstorms mostly out of our neck of the woods. Minot is included in that slight risk, but otherwise, we just have that Towner and Rowlett County area in that marginal risk, which is that darker green color. But tomorrow is when we're seeing some of those heavier rainfalls and those storms. Now, this yellow color here is going to have some isolated severe storms. Now, that tornado threat is low, but our mostly issues we're having is some stronger wind gusts and that hail potential. Now, other areas on either side, especially going through Grand Forks and Steele and Barnes County, is in that marginal risk, which is that level 1. But we want you to remember to be prepared if you can. Now, temperatures tomorrow are going to be hot, as it is our first alert weather day for those temperatures and those storms. But otherwise, most of us are going to be in those 90s in North Dakota. Temperatures are still going to be cooler in the 80s in Minnesota once again, but it's going to continue to stay in those 80s as we head throughout the rest of your week, with another chance of storms on Saturday. We're keeping our eye on with the first alert storm team, and then we get a little bit of a break on Monday and Tuesday, but storms once again reappear on Wednesday just for the perfect summer.
I don't know if I would consider that a break exactly.
I'd say a day or two is a break.
It's always something. I've come to realize. Thank you, Shelby.